Hi everybody, back for another HCG update. I'm on week 5 now, and I wanted to let you guys know that I've just had my new package arrive through the post, and technically I'm supposed to be moving up a dose. So my doctor has said that he's allowing me to go to 250 IUs twice a week, but excuse me, because like in my previous video I mentioned that I've been doing 125 IUs every other day, this realistically isn't a increase in the dose. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do this week. I might carry on with the 125 every other day because it seems to be okay, or I might do as the doctor said, which is 250 twice a week. I haven't quite decided yet, so in the next video I will update you about exactly what the dosage is. However, it's a good sign that I've even been able to request going up a dosage because I didn't crash and my libido is still higher on this dose. Still nothing yet to report in terms of other symptoms, but I did want to cover another topic, if it's okay, in this week's video, which is what does my entire protocol look like? Because I want to run this HCG series for at least 6 months. It may run even into 9 months depending on how I'm feeling about it. And so I don't want to introduce any supplements or new protocols or other medications and therapies and stuff into this until I've given it a good shot, a good run. Because if I do get recovered from this, I don't want to have any confusion as to, was it the HCG, was it this other supplement, was it this treatment, was it this thing? So I want it to just be as scientific as possible, even though obviously this isn't scientific. I'm just trying to do my best, basically. So I'm going to talk about what the protocol actually is. I'm doing HCG, but what about everything else in my life? So I'm going to run you through just the 2 other areas that I think are worth noting. Just before I cover this, I wanted to make a point that I'm very aware that a lot of sufferers cannot eat certain foods, fruits, vegetables, and have a very limited diet because of the condition. I'm also really aware that some people have physical disabilities and are very suffering badly in terms of what exercise that they can do. So this isn't in any way meant to rub it in anyone's face that I'm able to do this, because I suffer in so many other aspects of my life in terms of my not being able to work and just a whole heap of other things. So I just wanted to make that super clear that I want to show the utmost respect to people, and I understand that this condition can mean it's impossible for you to do the things which I'm doing, but it would just be really silly of me to omit it from this video series just because other people can't do it, if that makes sense. So yeah, I hope that kind of clears up how I'm feeling about telling you guys this, because I know that some people this is not going to be relevant to and might upset people even just to know that I'm able to do it and you aren't. But believe me, there's plenty of other things which I'm sure even severe sufferers can do and I can't do. So yeah, just wanted to make that really clear. Anyway, on to the next bit. The first area that I want to tell you about is diet. I've got a pretty clean diet. Before starting HCG, I made the switch to as much organic food as possible. The supermarket doesn't always have everything organic that me and my girlfriend want to get, but we just do our best. If there's an organic option available that week, we'll go organic. So that might be organic steak, organic chicken, organic salmon, organic fruits and vegetables where possible, and that makes up the bulk of what I'm eating. The other thing that I want to note is that I'm doing a green shake, I guess you'd call it, green smoothie, which I do once per week, and I get 2 pints out of that mixture when I put it all together in a blender, and that will last me about 4 days out of the week roughly. So I'm not having it every morning, but 4 days out of each week I'm having a mixture of, it's mostly vegetables, mostly green vegetables. So I'll just pull up a picture here. It's got green beans, broccoli, sugar snaps. It's got mango, sometimes a bit of kale, but kale can strip you of calcium, so I don't put too much in. It's got a couple of slices of lemon. It's mixed with apple juice and asparagus, or occasionally some aubergine and courgette. It depends what we've got in the fridge. So it's a combination of all that stuff blended together. The mango and the lemon really is just to give it a bit of sweetness so that it's palatable. And the apple juice is the same. I don't put too much apple juice in. It's just to give it enough liquid, and a bit of sweetness. It's majority vegetables. Oh, and also I forgot avocado. The avocado is important just to give it a bit of thickness, because otherwise it's just very watery, and the avocado gives you a bit of fat in there as well, which is obviously good, healthy fats. The other element of my protocol, or I guess you could call it lifestyle, is exercise. I've really stepped up the exercise recently, especially since I started HCG. It's one of the biggest things which seems to help me with this condition. So I do a lot of cardio. It's a split really between cardio and weightlifting. So here I'm running. I'd like to do either running or cycling for my cardio. I'm really passionate about running. I love to run. And here you can see me doing some dips, weighted dips, just like 10 kilos attached with a belt, just doing some dips there. And here you can see bench press. I like to work out upper body and lower body. And here is an example of me doing HIIT training, which is high intensity interval training. My girlfriend really got me into this because she's a personal trainer, and I've also read studies which show positive epigenetic changes with HIIT training. So this is just one part of a big routine of HIIT training that I do, where you basically work out extremely intensely for 30 seconds or a minute, and then you rest for 30 seconds, and then you do another minute, rest, work out for a minute, rest. So that's what the interval training element of HIIT is. So that's it really. I wanted to just make a point that I'm not just doing HCG and nothing else. I think it's really relevant that I am exercising and eating extremely healthy. Those are the two very risk-free things which have helped me in the past, and it's just something that I've continued to do. I think it's relevant to mention, and yeah, just something that everyone can try if you can tolerate exercise, obviously.